Hello, my fellow broke aristocrats. It's me, Dr. Whimsy, and I'm here at the Beverly Hilton here in sunny California at the Gastroenterology Conference that is hosted by UCLA. I think you can see, if I walk past, our nice little sign. I like going to the conferences and lectures at UCLA because there are always so many amazing doctors and wonderful people. We have everyone here. We've got doctors from all over the country, including UCLA and around the world. We've got naturopathic physicians, and we've also got nurse practitioners, dietitians, and we've all come together to talk about the great subject of helping our people, our patients, feel better and be happier, helping with digestive health. But specifically, I have been focusing on tips that they've shared with me today that I want to share with you that are affordable or free that can improve your digestive health. So stick around. It's going to be fun, and hopefully I'll get it done in less than 10 minutes. So stay tuned. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to say that the conference is being held in one of the most beautiful hotels that I've been in quite a while. This is also an historical landmark. Pretty much every president, our presidential candidate, has stayed here for the last several decades. Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and going way back, all the presidents have stayed here. So this is not just an amazing hotel, it's an amazing historic landmark. And I guess the Secret Service loved the layout of the hotel because it allows them to protect the president, and it also has a lot of great conference areas, etc. I also want to say that the food was absolutely amazing and very healthy and nutritious, which of course we broke aristocrats want to enjoy good health, good nutrition. So today I'm talking about the 7 ways that you can improve your digestion, and this is based on scientific studies on improved digestion that don't cost you any money. And the first thing I want to talk about is the importance of taking a moment before you eat to prepare your digestion for the process of digestion, to prepare you for the fact that you're going to start eating something. Now, in some people, this tradition is known as taking a moment to pray or to meditate or to breathe. But what's really going on from a scientific perspective, there could be some spiritual benefits also, but from a scientific perspective, we're really relaxing the digestive tract. We're breathing, we're meditating. If you are a person of faith, you might want to say a prayer. If you're someone who's not a person of faith, just think of it as an opportunity before you begin eating to slow down, take a breath, breathe slowly, be in a meditative state. You might want to put your hands on your belly if you do have a history of gastric upset, and just breathe and imagine the digestive tract relaxing and calming. And this is based on studies that show that meditation and relaxation can in fact improve digestive health. The second thing we want you to do is to eat whole foods that are not processed, minimally processed foods, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, vegetables, fruits, etc. We really want things to be in their whole form with as minimal processing as possible. The third tip we got was to chew your food well. This is to really chew the food into smaller particles so that it can begin the process of digestion with the chewing of the food, and this prepares it better for the pancreas to break it into smaller pieces. This is also a great opportunity to talk to my fellow broke aristocrats about making sure you do have those annual dental exams and biannual cleanings. Protect your teeth. I've certainly talked about my teeth challenges because I grew up poor, so I'm always having to watch for the dental health just like the rest of us. But it's just important that if you are having digestive challenges, you really want to slow down, chew your food, but in addition, make sure you have good dental care, the best you can afford, because it really does make a difference. Number 4 is not to eat in distress when you're upset, because this can have an impact on gastric emptying and pancreatic function. And this is one of the reasons why we tell people to take a moment to breathe and meditate prior to eating, because anxiety and stress can actually have a negative impact on digestion. We also encourage people to slow down and not eat too quickly. If you eat too quickly, you may not know that you're full until you've eaten too much, and that can have a negative impact on digestion. And that's because we are eating more food than we can comfortably digest at any given time. And this is one of the reasons why we want people to, number 5, eat less calories. Simply by reducing caloric intake by 10-20%, slowing down chewing your food and walking away from the table when you're satisfied but not overeat, you can see a dramatic improvement in digestive health. Number 6, we want you to eat at the right time. If you're eating when your stomach is asleep, if you're eating when you're not ready to eat, that can have a negative impact on your digestion. And this talk goes back to this idea of circadian rhythms, or the natural 24-hour cycle of the digestive tract. Now, there are people in this world who are morning people. They wake up hungry. They wake up like a small child. They bounce out of bed at 6 in the morning and they're famished and they want to go and eat something. The stomach is awake. The pancreas is awake. Those folks do very well when they have a substantial breakfast. But if you're not that person, if you're crawling out of bed at 7, 8, 9 in the morning and you just want to have something small, that's okay too. It's important to have something to eat in the morning. I totally agree with that. But don't eat when your digestion is asleep. So we want to start you with a little something based on your personality type. If you're a morning person and you get hungry early in the morning, then that's absolutely fine to have something substantial. If you're somebody like me who needs a couple of hours for the digestion to wake up, that's okay. Let your digestion decide when it's woken up, and it can take in more calories. So you wake, like me, I wake up in the morning. I can only do a cup of coffee and a smoothie. I can't do anything more than that. Then later in the afternoon, as my digestion wakes up, I will have a late lunch, and that will be significant. And then as your digestion begins to settle down and you're ready to go to bed at night, pancreatic function declines, gastric activity begins to decline. Really at night, you don't want to be eating a large meal because your digestive tract is going to sleep. And if we eat too much when our digestive system is going to sleep, that is when we start to have digestive upset. So slowly begin waking up the digestive system with food, and then at night begin tapering off. This is why if you're on my schedule, if you are someone like me who's not quite awake in the morning, I have a little bit of something in the morning, and then when my digestion is awake around 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon is when I'm really feeling my digestion is awake. That's when I'll have a major meal. And then at night, as my digestive fire begins to decline, I'll have something light, and then I go to sleep. This is also a great tip for having healthy digestion. I call it eating at the right time. And finally, the last thing is eating less at night, or sometimes eating nothing at all. You know, if you can walk away from the table at 6 o'clock, that's probably not a bad idea, and give your digestion a break for a few hours prior to bed. Gauge for yourself what you need to do. So it goes back to this idea that I've talked about in the past. How do you have improved digestion? You want to eat the right foods in the right amounts at the right time. You want to slow down, chew your food, only take what you need. But really think about that circadian rhythm, that natural cycle of your digestive tract. Do you really need to be packing on all these calories when you're going to be going to bed soon? Or do you need them earlier in the day when you're actually going to be using them? Learn the rhythm of your own digestive system so that it can be functioning more optimally. All right, that pretty much wraps up the 7 ways to improve your digestion without spending any money. And tomorrow I'll be back here at the conference. Hopefully I'll show you some more pictures of this amazing hotel, and we might even be able to talk a little bit about the history of the hotel. I want to thank you for watching this video of Broke Aristocrats. Be sure and share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And tell me what you're doing to improve your health without breaking the bank. Take care, everybody. Bye.